Okay, so just giving a video tour of the contraption that I've built for Audrey. So the idea is that we've got thick old cable goes into the box here. Interestingly, the numbers on the screen on the phone seem to pulse along, but in real life they're just static. You've got a power supply, goes to a little buck converter in there. That powers the servo tester unit. That then sends that signal down this long braided cable into the contraption. We've then also got a double pole, double throw switch up and down on here. Then we've got limit switches which will stop going too far. So currently the whole way the machine works is we have these V-slot rails here. We then have a motor from a car electric window, which is incredibly strong. This adapter that goes to the lead screw, so the whole center part will move. This will allow it to go up and down. And then to stop it going too far, we have on this side the limit switches. So it comes from the braided cable to the limit switches. We then have stops here, which will so normally closed, and then it's when it's pressed it will open the circuit, so it will stop. And the same for the top, which will go to this stop that's up here. Goes through the cable chain along up to the motor, or then down to the servo down here. Servo, if we just move it on here, so we've got it to move. At the moment there's a mount there for a camera. We've got some fishing weights on this side. It's quite heavy for it to move, so the idea is that we'll make it balance completely with just the amount of fishing weights we need. If I just move the thing down, you'll now see the whole thing is moving. It's quite slow to move down, but it's fairly controlled. This one unfortunately isn't a momentary switch, but we can leave it in the down position, and then what you'll see is it will move down all the way. So all these things slide past. It's fairly sort of neat design here by incorporating the wheels straight in rather than having separate parts to hold them apart. And when it gets fairly close, you'll see we're coming up to the switch here, which will close and it will stop. But because of the fact that the bottom circuit is still open, what it means is when we come round, flick it back into the up position, the motor then can move. It'll go fully into the up position, or we can just stop it wherever we want. Could put more voltage to the motor, make it spin faster. It's a 12 volt one. It can handle at least 24, but it depends on how long we want it to last, and realistically it's not too slow to lift it up. But yeah, it seems to work quite well. Quite tight here. I managed to, these here are emulating the pole, but it does just fit past here. But normally there'd be the scaffold pole that fits through here, and as you can see it goes right up and the switch breaks it, and that's it.